Hello and welcome back to Fallout 3. We're picking up where we left off with the next DLC, Point Lookout. And I'd be lying if I said I was looking forward to this. I'm not, I'm really not. A lot of people are fond of Point Lookout, but I'm not one of them. The sudden, sharp, difficulty curve, I can deal with that, but I've never had the best experience, bug and glitch-wise, with Point Lookout. I throw the difficulty curve in with that, and, well, yeah. So anyway, here we are.
Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help.
I can't promise anything, but I'll look for her.
Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you?
I actually used to know someone named Nadine. I haven't heard from her in a few years. And I've given up trying to get a hold of her. Well, I gave up a fair bit ago. Anyway, any idea where Nadine might be?
I've never even been to Point Lookout, so I wouldn't know. She just said she was going to find her fortune there. She could be any place. But I do remember her talking about that punga fruit, and how valuable it'd be to grow here. Maybe she'll be someplace it grows.
What can you tell me about your daughter?
She's about your age, and when she left, her hair was dyed bright orange. You shouldn't have any problem recognizing her. She told me she wanted to go find her fortune, but I thought it was too dangerous. I should have known better than to say that. Moment I told her she couldn't go, it was just a matter of time before she ran off.
Do you know anything about Point Lookout?
Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that.
It's in Maryland. Of course it's gonna be filled with swamps. Anyway, you need to get going.
Please, find my daughter.
Yeah, if it's not already obvious, I really don't like this DLC. I'm bringing stuff that I can sell with me.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the Ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested?
I might be. What's so special about Point Lookout?
You look like a woman who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet unlooted. But keep your wits about you, because there's more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're too dainty to rough it.
A girl named Nadine caught a ride on your ship. Any idea where she is?
Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. Haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout, but knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble.
Nice boat. You must have seen a lot of places with it.
You should have seen her back in her heyday. Why, we traveled up and down the coast from the Commonwealth to the Broken Banks. Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts ready to drown her and too many critters looking for lunch. But the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying cargo and the occasional traveler.
Alright, tell me about Point Lookout.
Down south, this side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called Point Lookout. Oh, it's got it all. Ruins of ancient pleasure towns, mysterious swamps bristling with treasure, and all practically untouched by outsiders. But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course.
Okay.
Down.
Alright, I'd like to buy a ticket.
Looking for fame and fortune? Hoping to cultivate the delicious punga fruit? Or just looking to run away from your life on these dreary shores?
No, I'm just looking to explore, find a missing girl. Just do whatever. At least I'm finally getting rid of all these mentats. Alright. Wow, that's a shit ton of flamer fuel. Alright. How will I get back afterwards?
All you have to do is come back to me and buy another ticket. Just be careful not to get stranded short on caps, huh? Once you got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time.
Alright.
Whenever you're ready, just...
We'll take a quick look around the ferry. There's really not much. This is where the captain will sit. Those benches are where passengers will sit. And in here is just a small place to relax. There's nothing here worth grabbing. So, let's go. Oh, now the text comes back. Welcome to the Irradiated Swamp.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in.
Should I be worried? What's over there?
Oh, nothing much. Just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Any place you'd recommend in Point Lookout?
Depends what you're looking for. If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. Convenient, and I get caps for referring you. If you need a place to stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft, even if it's because they're full of lice. And if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though.
Alright, tell me about Point Lookout.
You're staring at it, friend. Drink it in. See the glorious boardwalk, fabled pleasure town of the sunny past, and beyond it lies the haunted swamplands. Who knows what's hidden in them? But while you get your bearings, my friend runs an excellent supply shop right here near the boardwalk.
Alright.
Good travels to you.
So, this is the boardwalk. Nothing much. Okay, I think that's where Plick should be located. Now, I don't remember where all the searchable locations are in this DLC, so... Well, I don't remember where all the fast travel markers are, I mean. So, I'm just taking a look around. We'll keep that skip in mind for later.
Well, hello there, young traveler. The fates had told me that I would receive a visitor today. But I'm being rude. I am Madame Panada, and this is Madame Panada's House of Wares. For all things a traveler needs, I am here to provide. Bullets, stim packs, armor, weapons, junk. If you need it, Madame Panada has already anticipated your need and procured it months ago.
Alright, let's check how your repair skill is.
Of course, I learned many tricks from my father.
Your repair skill is only 15. Alright.
I knew that's why you came to me.
We will purchase a lever action, some double barrels, and a spare Chinese assault rifle never hurts. Oh, and a shovel. We're gonna actually need the shovel. Yeah, sorry. We'll get some stim packs. Okay, it's just 10mm, so we'll grab 10mm. Sell you the tri-beam because I really don't need it. Sell you the mentats because I really don't want it. Sell you the random junk I picked up because, well, that's why I picked up the random junk. Okay, now we're talking. That'll do. Okay.
Take the greatest of care in the world, young traveler.
Before we make our way over to Calvert Manor, let's go get our accommodations set. And don't worry about the places, we will explore them all in due time. Alright, which room was it? Was it this one? Yes, it was this one. This is where we'll be staying. Welcome to USA, Dr. Jiang. Which I probably just butchered that name. I apologize that I cannot receive you in person, Agent Jiang. Our Norfolk contact confirms your arrival. How eager the Americans are to believe that a great mind of the people would defect. Our countrymen will herald you as a hero when your work is done. To that end, let us turn to the details of your mission. This room will be your safe house and Point Lookout. Focus initially on playing the American lapdog. Do not arouse suspicion. When it's safe, use the key you were given in Norfolk to open one of the public rental lockers on the boardwalk near the motel. You'll be provided with the password you'll need to access your mission dossier. I will not even attempt to pronounce that. As someone I used to volunteer with can attest, my pronunciation of Mandarin is atrocious. We'll hold on to the yeast for now, though. As in, we'll keep it in storage. Okay, store my spares. Store you. You know, we'll store those just to clear some space. Yeah, I want to hold on to the yeast because it's actually used for a side quest. Anyway, before we go help perform some covert espionage, 200 years late, we'll explore some of these motel rooms. No, I'm not bothered that I could have just gotten that for free. And perfect, a Confederate hat. Alright. Yeah, equip the double barrel, equip the Confederate hat. Sec. Let's get into the perfect position. Okay, should have one now. Yeah, I just wanted something for the thumbnail. Alright, now, so somewhere over, I think right there actually, is a place called Haley's Hardware Store. It's a place that normally is glitched in such a way that you could, oh, right, this place, yeah, we just found what looks like some place of human sacrifices. I think I actually need the fishing batteries as well. Oh, and would you look at that, the pint-sized slasher. Actually, was... that... wasn't there a knife I could also use? Oh, anyway, as I was saying, Haley's Hardware, it's a vendor. You can glitch the guy to up his repairs skill. But, because I'm running this with an unofficial patch, I have no idea if I will actually be able to do that. Like, yeah. I know essentially what you need to do to get the glitch, but because I'm running the patch, I just genuinely don't know if it's been fixed. We'll find out at some point. I will probably test it. But that's a problem for later. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to be able to repair that with, with a sawed-off, but, you know what, I'll take it. Alright, we'll get a start on the side quest. We'll just do the basic parts first, but then once it sends us out of this area, further into the swamp, that's when we'll switch back to the main quest. I don't expect this to get done today, but I would like to have as much done as possible. Actually, I kind of want to see what's in here first. Nothing, okay.
I apologize that I cannot receive you in person, Agent Zhang. Our Norfolk contact confirms your arrival. How eager the Americans are to believe that a great mind of the people would defect.
Oh.
Our countrymen will herald you as a hero when your work is done. To that end, let us turn to the details of your mission. This room will be your safe house in Point Lookout. Focus initially on playing the American lapdog. Do not arouse suspicion. When it is safe, Use the key you were given in Norfolk to open one of the public rental lockers on the boardwalk near the motel. You will be provided with the password you'll need to access your mission debriefing. The agreed-upon payment will be paid upon extraction. Hayun, Agent Zhang.
Okay, so we actually get the audio recordings. That's good to know.
Go to the bank and use the password Xin Weng. The software is configured to recognize only our voices.
Ah, right. I remember this. Okay, okay.
The audio password for my box is Nevermore.
Cool. Uh-huh. Okay.
Welcome to Income. Secure teller. Vocal authorization requested.
The password is Xinjiang Wen.
Processing. Processing. Password verified. Voice ID mismatch. Access denied. User voice unauthorized. Access denied.
Okay, in order to access this... Uh-huh. Yeah.
Go to the bank and use the password Xin Weng. The software is configured to recognize only our voices.
Processing. Processing. Voice ID confirmed. Access granted.
And now while we're at it... Actually, I want to see what
Safety
happens.
deposit.
Well,
Safety deposit.
okay, we can't use that cheese one.
The audio password for my box is Nevermore.
Processing. Processing. Voice ID confirmed. Access granted.
Ah, that was the box.
Agent Zhang, as you know, an important Chinese surveillance vessel was lost in American waters. Your mission is to destroy derelict submarine SSN-37-1A before the Americans can recover and analyze it. The recovery location is included in this dossier, and your cover ensures that the Americans will allow you access to their recovery operation. However, you will need an authorization code to trigger the self-destruct sequence. One of our field operatives in your area, Agent Yang, has these codes hidden in a dental capsule, but her current whereabouts are unknown. Locate and rendezvous with Agent Yang, then destroy the submarine. Report to your safe house for extraction information when the mission is complete. The will of the people protect you, Agent Yang.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this bit over here is just the police station. Oh, no, it's the Naval Recruitment Office. Of course, it wouldn't be a Naval Recruitment Office if I had a miniature nuke. Yeah. Alright, shuttled off detention. Department of Defense. Alright. Turtle of detention's all the way up here. So we're going back to the local flavor. Oops. Just wanted to test the weapon. Anyway, before we head over there, we will drop back off at the safe house. I just want to come over here. Ah, damn it. Yeah, alright, I think that was the last one in here, but it was rigged. Alright, we'll stop back off at the motel, and then we're gonna just hope that the game does not crash. At the time of this recording, I've still to edit the previous set of videos. It's just because I've just not gotten around to editing them yet. And now I can definitely hear my cat meowing. Alright, now we make our way to Calvert Manor. Oh, and here we have some locals. Well, a local. Normally they're harder to take down. We're not going to sell the punga fruit. At least, not yet. Because earlier I mentioned needing yeast and fission batteries for a side quest. I also need punga fruit. Refined punga fruit, preferably, but I'll take whatever I can get. If we want the refined stuff, we need to go to that cathedral. Now you know what, we'll go discover that ship. And my cat, who was in my room when I started recording, has decided to come back. Oh look, it's that guy from the Goonies. Should mention it has been years since I actually watched the Goonies, so I can't for the life of me remember his name. The character's name. I don't remember the name of the actor either, but that's neither here nor there. Right, I vaguely remember this. Yeah. So the prefix USS would suggest that this is a commissioned vessel of the US Navy. Because I know non-commissioned vessels of the US Navy at the prefix USNS. Okay. I'll probably do that side quest as well. Alright, we'll discover the manor, take a quick trip back to the motel to empty out our inventory again, and then we'll continue on with the main story of this DLC.